the podcast the Malarkey detected picture, please?
I just started recording. Fucking fine.
Yeah. Can you show it to them though? Can you show it? Because I know you have the screen recorder too. Can you just quickly show that?
I am.
Nice. Okay. Okay. Now we can carry on with the D&D. After that very important.
We
thing.
still don't know who our only listener is. Please,
But you have been warned.
We say this every time. We will personally send for you.
Why don't we just
Why don't we just fucking hit him with a car?
No, why don't we just make let's make a deal. If you reply to one of our messages, I will make a Discord server for you to join with us in.
Yeah, reply
What
to
an
one of the
honor.
messages from tonight.
I know.
It'll be a fan Discord for the one fan we have.
Wow.
Dude, maybe if another person starts
Yeah,
watching
like
us,
he said they're a fan,
we
they
can
just
have two
listen to the
people in
fucking...
there.
They just spent over 10 hours of their life listening to us. Anyway, where we last left off. Where did we last leave off?
You woke up.
Right, no, yes. Where we last left off. The party after hog tying Daniels all deliberated on the next course of action with the new amounts of information that they had gathered. The party deciding to send two of their magic users, one Cyril and one Tereth. They decided to send them off invisible to try and steal some cloaks. This went...
Stop moaning into your mic, John.
Yeah, can you please stop?
I'm moaning into my mic.
You were just like...
That makes sense. I'm drinking something and it's picking up.
Do
I
you
will
drink?
turn up
Do
my
you drink like that? Like, one moment, guys. Let me just take a sip of my
what
water.
I'm doing when I do.
Like,
say
is
what
that
he
how
was
you drink?
drinking.
Yeah, you didn't say what he was drinking it out of.
When you fucking drink and you've got a choking fetish.
When you drink out of a...
God damn, this mic is way too sensitive.
Have you heard my mic?
No,
Man.
this is like
Anyway, we're
type of
getting
mic I
way too
have.
off track way too quickly.
Yes.
They sent these two invisible goblin. No, they sent these two invisible mage. Okay. They sent them to the barracks to see if they could steal some of the cloaks that adorn most of the watchers in the area. This went less than amazing, as getting inside, they realised that there was currently a blue tiefling inside with more ornate armour and this red trim across the cloak he was wearing. Him, as well as this dark, cloaked figure that didn't seem to have any form to it, up in the attic. The two of them looked about, and Cyril finding a very strange broken sword hilt, as well as a singular cloak. John, on the other hand, ended up alerting... John? Who the fuck is Tereth?
Terra.
Tereth, on the other hand, ended up alerting the guard to his presence and caused a bit of a stir. So Cyril, making his escape, caught the attention of multiple guards, sounding a large horn, as well as being chased and shot at. Tereth, on the other hand, decided to investigate up in the attic, though immediately found himself in some form of illusion, after which he blacked out, only to be awoken sometime later to being shaken by a familiar friend of his. The party, after Cyril returned, all decided to take a quick short rest and lick some of their wounds. That is where we last left off. So if you had not already short rested, go ahead and give a short rest.
So I also get that.
No, you do not.
Also, has it been a short rest since we has the sun risen since we went into the cave first?
You cannot tell.
Okay, well, no, I would be able to tell because that's my
If you're asking if you have your Pearl of Power back yet, no, you do not.
Okay.
As you left at sundown, it would not have been long enough for the sun to start rising again.
Okay. It's probably I'm probably about like 4 hours off or something.
Something like
Right.
that.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Anyway. You've all rested up slightly, and near the sort of slightly writhing, slightly, occasionally whimpering form of Daniels.
He's fine. He's fine.
What is everyone doing?
What? I'm going to I'm gonna say. So, now that we have slept for a bit, we should probably go and try and help Tareth see where he's trying to find him or something.
That would be beneficial, though. I imagine the guard would be on high alert, and
Yes.
we'll have to be careful about it.
Yes, definitely.
Yes, and we only got one cloak, right? I mean,
Yes.
how are the rest of us gonna disguise?
Well, there's the. Wait, how many of us are there? What is this, 5? Well, there's 5 of us. Fisker could turn into some sort of animal.
Fisker.
Fisker. Who am I? Spencer could turn into an animal. Shit, I've forgotten the elf guy's name.
Melon.
Melon.
Moron.
Moron.
Melon said he could disguise himself with a spell, and then that leaves 3 of us. And then one of them could wear the cloak, and I could cast invisibility on the other 2.
Okay. Yeah, so you could cast it on, well, the 2 that look most out of place, I guess.
Yes, that's
so
probably
I
me and you, Rory.
recommend, yes, that Mr. will be the one
Yes.
wearing the cloak.
And then the boy that's kind of locked up in the cave, should we leave him there or should we bring him with? Because it sounds like he still kind of believes the bit that we gave him, so that might be beneficial in case other people ask questions. No, not you, a different boy.
Deception
Yeah,
check.
maybe.
Where is it? Up top there. 21.
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be wise to bring him along. After all, he thinks we're higher ups, and we don't have cloaks for higher ups. We have cloaks for a normal member.
Fair.
So I guess we should just leave him here. They'll probably find him eventually.
Yeah, we can always come back later for him.
So, yes, we can.
So it is a rescue mission and then exploration. We need to get a closer look at what that glowing building is in the distance?
Does he mean the barracks? I'm guessing not, right?
No, the barracks is not glowing. The barracks
Yeah.
has torches on it. It is not glowing. There is this sort of almost castle-like building in the distance with this sort of purple glow around it.
Okay. Yes, that could be where. Wait, actually, if I look at it, do I see any? With my good boy vision, do I see any magic emanating from the castle?
What is your distance on that?
Oh yeah, you're right. It's not long enough.
Because I was going to say everyone else sort of, every caster here and a few other things light up perfectly, but so the way I sort of, the way I sort of,
no, 30 feet.
yeah, the way I sort of will flavour the vision for you, it is like this, like through your, well, it's your left eye that you lost, isn't it? So, sort of through that empty socket, you sort of see the world in this sort of swirling white, almost vortex, where you can make out the shape of objects, but it sort of blocks off your distance as if you're in like a thick storm. And everything magical sort of lights up in certain colours.
Okay.
Alright, so are you all going to search for Naturalis?
I'm just gonna say the scar glows whitish red when I'm using it because that's I've decided that happens.
What, the scar of your eye?
The scar over my eye.
Sure, definitely. I'll allow it.
Nice.
So I guess we should head off now, and I'm gonna start walking, like in the direction of the thing, and then when we've gotten a little bit closer, like when I think we might be in danger of being detected, I'm gonna cast invisibility.
Okay, so how far do you walk, really? Like, when you think you're in danger, if you want to do that, then give me a survival check. Or something of the sort, like an intelligence or stuff like that.
Could yeah, would it be a specific thing with intelligence, or would it just be generally intelligence?
General intelligence or survival check, really.
Okay. Oh wow, that's not a good roll. That's an 8.
Okay. Is everyone following?
But until then, I'm gonna stealth and try and like stay a bit off from the rest of the group. And I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say.
Oh, you're just retconning that. Okay.
Wait, what?
You said you would walk. You said you walk over. Okay.
Oh, I guess.
If you would like to retcon it, like it's a bit metagamey by going, oh, I stealth because. I feel like walking and stealthing aren't mutually exclusive, but hey, okay. I mean,
by walk, I just meant move in that direction.
Fair enough.
Like,
right. So I'm assuming everyone was following you. If you are stealthing, then go ahead and roll a stealth check.
And I say to Rory, we should probably go a little bit away from the rest of the party and be a bit try and be sneaky until we get a bit closer, so we have more time of invisibility when we're actually there.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Right.
15 on my stealth.
Okay.
We're all
18.
doing that, yeah?
Yeah. Okay.
I think so.
18.
Well,
Everyone who would
no, I
like,
think it's just me and Rory.
I mean, everyone who would like or thinks they need to stealth, go ahead and stealth.
Sure, it's never bad to stay sneaky.
Because the other 3 were gonna just pretend you would just. The plan was that you turn into an animal, so you're not suspicious, and the other 2 would.
Yeah, but that lasts
disguise
about as long as.
Oh, does it?
Yeah,
I
only
didn't
lasts for an
realise
hour.
that wild shape had a time limit.
Wild shape is an hour.
And also, there's no guarantee it will be a
Animal.
stealthy animal, or just
Don't
animal
know
in
the
general.
others for
Yeah.
us.
If you get a 100, it's certainly not going to be stealthy.
Oh god.
Well, but if it's the 100, we might not need to be stealthy.
No, yeah, no.
Might be able to
I
just, like,
become
charge in
Tiamat.
there, Terrace and shoot a couple of fireballs when we find him. Kill about. Like, if there is then.
If I don't get a long rest, I can only do fireball once more, which is
Um,
sad.
You've used all your 3rd level slots now. Oh.
Yeah, I've had to cast invisibility twice
Oh, it's almost
Yeah.
like
at
you
3rd
guys
level.
should,
I
Well,
still
it's
have
almost you guys are gonna have to save your spell
magic
slots when
missile
you're in
and shatter and thunder wave and
what
like,
is necessarily a massive dungeon.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I think I did a fairly alright job of saving my spell slots.
It
I
being
only
a
have 2 to
dwarf.
use
Anyway.
but...
So if you were all stealthing, go ahead and tell me your rolls.
17.
18.
13.
Felix, what'd you get for your stealth? I'm gonna roll from alone. Oof. Felix, what'd you get for your stealth?
Oh, 15.
Okay. So who was the lowest tier?
I
Was
think
it me?
Mistral. I think
Yeah, I
Mistral.
think so too.
Okay.
Or I was just gonna say John, but yeah,
Depending on what
he's
your
not
mod
here.
was.
So wait, what did you get, Mistral, again? Apologies, I keep forgetting.
13.
13, okay.
I'm back.
But, me and Rory are stealthing a bit off to the side, so wouldn't that mean that we're like a separate stealth thing?
Okay. Right. It wouldn't mean that you're a separate stealth thing, it just
Okay.
means that they'll notice you at a different place than the others. And they wouldn't,
Okay.
they might not notice everyone else, but they'll notice one person, sort of thing. So, as you're all sort of trying to sneak along, you notice 2 guards, or watchers, currently walking down the sort of in the direction of all of you. There are one of which sort of holding this sort of halberd, and the other one holding this crossbow. They seem to be idly chatting, and you all sort of keep quiet. What is everyone doing?
I'm... wait, sorry, they didn't notice us, did they?
They don't seem to have noticed you yet.
Okay, I'll just keep on stealthing then.
Okay, does everyone else do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you all continue still to try and sneakily get past, sticking to the shadows, Mistral, you
Yeah.
sort of, as you're sneaking, you sort of keep going. There's sort of like a sort of pretty nearly like a sort of like an old campfire, a bunch of charcoal. You sort of like step on it, and there's this sort of puff of little bits of charcoal sort of puff up over to your face. You sort of trying to hold in a sneeze, and you hear. Wait, you fucking hear that? As both the guards turn and begin scanning to look for you.
Is there anything I can hide behind?
So currently where you are, is you're sort of at the base of one of these sort of ramshackle sort of wooden pillars. Sort of a bunch of sort of wooden beams cross intersecting with each other and sort of going upwards, almost as if it's just like a framework.
Okay, so not the most ideal thing to hide behind. I'm gonna stand kind of like very, very still, and hopefully they can't see me from where they are.
What was your stealth check?
This is a 13.
One of them you see sort of scanning around. He sort of locks eyes with you for brief second, then glances away and then glances back. And he says, "Wait, come out! Come on out, we know you're there."
I walk forward towards them, not really saying anything just yet.
As you sort of walk up towards them, the one with the halberd sort of pointing it directly at you, and the one with the crossbow directly leveled at you. And so,
Wait, so he hasn't noticed the rest of us, has he?
he has not noticed the rest of you. No.
Okay.
He's they both look slightly young, but they look older than Daniels. They seem a bit more organised than Daniels did as well. Sort of as the one with the crossbow sort of speaks up. Right, drop your weapons.
Okay, I'll drop my weapons. It's just me. I'm kind of new. See the I kind of like pick up the cloak.
Drop your fucking weapons.
Yes, dropping weapons. Dropping weapons.
You drop your weapons.
I drop my weapons.
Okay. All right. One of them.
I keep my dagger on because I feel like that would kind of be hidden underneath the cloak, but I take off the longbow and the crossbow.
Okay. So. The one with the halberd, sort of really quickly with the turning it sort of slightly, sort of pushes the weapons away from you, sort of hearing them slide across along the floor.
Just behind my back, can I make some kind of motion for the rest of the people to continue, but like in a way that people then in front of me can't see it?
Sure.
Okay.
Give me a sleight of hand check just to see how. Give me a DC for actually if they see anything with a passive perception.
That is a 20, not natural.
20, not natural. Okay. You how do you sort of gesture?
Just kind of like waving my hand to tell them to like kind of continue going because they haven't been spotted yet. It's just me.
Okay. Everyone who's watching, which I assume is all of you, sort of see this sort of scurry on sort of hand motion coming from behind Mistral's back.
Wait, sorry, it's Grayon?
Like scurry on, like fuck off.
Oh, scurry on, okay. But it said Scrayon, I was like, what the fuck's a Scrayon?
What do you do? I'd love
I
if I didn't have
scurry
to ask
on.
this.
Yes, I will. I will keep quite close to Cyril.
I'll back off a bit, but like get ready to fight.
Okay.
Essentially.
So, what seems to be the problem?
Right, you're gonna be coming with us, yeah?
Okay, sure, but can you tell me what's going on? You know, it's not safe for a woman to disappear with two strange men. I just want some clarity.
It ain't safe anywhere if you're down here. Hate to tell you, you've wandered into the wrong place.
Yeah, but now it's like double not safe. I just want to put my mind at ease.
Wasn't she wearing the clothes? Although I guess like
You did not hand her the cloak.
Oh fucking hell.
Oh my god.
You need to remember to do this, Felix. You have
Dude,
you don't have to. You don't take notes. You don't do anything else. You could at least remember to do shit.
Dude, I always like assume that if I'm saying what my plan is, I don't just like go ahead and not do the plan like when it's implied. Just 'cause,
No, that's not how that works.
well,
You have to.
It's okay. It's okay. It'll
As long
work
as
out.
it isn't like menial shit, like.
I mean, it kind of is. Like,
No, because that's an actual
I say
thing
the
that
plan
would
is-
like, and she would have to say, right, I'm wearing the cloak and sort of thing. You're like,
okay, yes.
It's alright, guys. It's alright,
that's
guys.
not an unreasonable thing to ask that you say that you do shit in D&D.
Mm.
Anyway,
It'll work out. It's fine. I have a high deception modifier. I'm sure I can talk my way out of it.
all right. So the one with the crossbow still leveled at you. So right, turn around.
Turning around.
Okay, you.
You want my hands in the air, behind my back? What you want to? How you
behind your
want to
back. Thanks.
do it? Okay. Sure thing.
All right, and you hear one of them sort of approaching you. And you hear a metal clink.
Damn, second time being cuffed.
And
All right.
do you do
Where are we
anything
heading?
before? Do you do anything before you are cuffed?
I feel like not causing a scene would be the best move of action, especially considering the rest of the party is quite close by.
Okay. So as you feel the cold metal around your wrists, you are handcuffed and you are sort of like being held by the metal, sort of with the being led by the one with the halberd, and the one with the crossbow behind you, walking behind you, as they sort of lead you in the in the opposite direction they were coming, but in the same direction that you guys were going.
Okay. So we're all heading towards the same place right now, is what you're saying.
Somewhat, yeah. Everyone else, you do see this. You sort of, one of you hear sort of Manon saying, "What is she doing?"
You think we should try to get her out?
Right. So, hi. Nice to meet you, fellas. Great. It's so nice to finally have some company because I'm here all by myself, like I wanted it to be. How are you guys? Don't mind me. I have a weird speech pattern.
Should I even give that a deception? What should I do with
Oh,
that? What the fuck do I do with that?
do you want it?
No. I'm just gonna look at you very weirdly. So the one you're facing currently, because you're being led backwards, sort of being dragged by the cuffs, you're sort of you're sort of looking at this one with the crossbow. It's still leveled at you. You can see he's got sort of like hair sort of down to his chin. This sort of black hair that seems very, very sort of. Like
Did they just leave my weapons on the floor?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, continue. Very oily hair down to his chin.
Yeah, he looks pretty well and truly mucked up.
What race?
He is a half elf, actually.
Ah. Hey there, my fellow brother from another mother. How's it going on your side?
What the fuck did you just? Be quiet.
I'm just trying to make some conversation. You guys are so doom and gloom.
You're trespassing.
Okay, got me there.
Like, how'd you get down here?
A funny story. There was a hole, and I was walking, and suddenly I was in a tunnel.
Right, and
But
you
then the
turn
tunnel
around.
closed. No, because then the tunnel closed up. It was a big tunnel, right? And it kind of closed up, and then I couldn't turn around because
So
it's
you
closed.
were walking, and then you were in the fucking Underdark.
Oh, is that what this place is called? Oh, that makes sense. Oh, because it's dark and it's underground. Oh, I see what you did there. I'm trying to come off across as I'm really stupid and they don't need to be too worried about me.
Your performance check with advantage.
Ah, I don't know if I should be offended or like thank you.
Both.
So I got a 12 and then I got a nat 20 plus 2, 22.
Yeah, for the yeah, no, that's the cursed dice anyway. This dice is only rolled on nat ones and natural twos. Seriously. So, as you're walking, they seem the one with the crossbow sort of relaxes slightly, sort of putting a sort of flicking up a little lever on it to sort of what you assume to be a makeshift safety, and sort of hanging it on his back now. Just how did you manage to get down? How did you find this place? And how were you not stopped before you got here?
Listen, I'm just as confused as you. Like I said, 1 minute I was above ground, a couple minutes later I was underground. And I've only seen like one other person, but no one's really
And
done anything. No one's really
Who,
told me not
who
to
was that
leave.
person, if I may ask?
You think I went up to them and asked? They didn't look like they would know how to get out of here.
You don't seem the brightest, I have to admit.
Thank you. You're so kind.
Richard, I think we've got a really fucking dumb one here.
Oh, you sound just like my dad. This is so familiar.
He's just looking
Yeah,
at you with sort of mouth slightly agape.
what does the other man look like?
You cannot currently see him. You do know that he was a human with this sort of bushy, sort of very curly head of hair. He he looked just as muddy and sort of wearing the traditional sort of leather armor and sort of black and red cloak. He
So
seems a
the
bit
two of
bulkier,
you.
but yeah. Anyway, go on.
So the two of you friends, or just co-workers?
Do you know what situation you're in right now?
Well, not really. You guys haven't answered my questions. So. Can I do like an inside check to see if there is any kind of tension between these two people that I could potentially use to my advantage?
Go ahead and give me an insight check.
Mm, 15 plus 5, 20.
Okay. The one that you're currently talking to seems to be glancing over at them quite a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not it's more of a soft glance. Like it's more of a it doesn't seem like are you seeing this shit sort of glance. It seems a lot more soft.
But can I tell whether or not these two have a strong connection or if
Yes.
they're purely co-workers?
You can tell that there is some form of connection there.
Okay. Alright. So, are you guys gonna tell me the predicament I'm in?
Well, after we know that you're not a problem or not a spy for anything, you'll be going to the pit.
Ooh, what's the pits? That sounds fun.
Well, we honestly don't know. But
Really?
we do know that it's not fun.
But you guys work here. Wouldn't they tell you what the pit is?
The only ones who find out are the ones that are going in the pit.
But that doesn't seem fair. It almost sounds like they don't trust you. They don't trust to tell their employees what everything is.
Do you think this is some kind of business?
I don't know what this is, but I'm just saying because the other guy
really
earlier that I
shows.
mentioned, he was talking quite a lot about this place. So it's not like he knew what was going on,
So
and
you
yet
did
you
talk
guys
to him
don't. I didn't talk to him. I said he was talking.
on his own.
Weird people. You think I talk to myself sometimes? What's to say they don't?
I would hope we didn't have anyone like you in the Watcher, but what does this person look like? Did they look like us?
They were wearing the same clothes as you.
Right.
The cloak was up, the hood was up, so I didn't catch the face. He was smoking a pipe, but I've learned that a lot of people do that nowadays. So I don't know if that's very helpful.
Right. Be quiet, please. You
No,
sort of
but,
now,
like-
you've been walking for a while now. Like everyone else following. They're getting a bit closer now to the barrack.
Wait, is the rest of the party still following me?
Yes, they are.
Yeah.
I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Yep.
I am.
Okay. I thought you guys would have gone off to find Tereth. Right,
Yeah,
but
when
like,
whenever my very bad intelligence check decides that it's time to cast invisibility, that's when I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. But like, you guys still haven't told me about how you don't know anything down here. Again, it sounds like they don't really
We don't
respect
know
you.
one thing, and please shut up.
Listen, I'm just trying to warn you, okay? Because that other guy, he was also talking about his best friend that was like, oh, he messed up on like one little thing and was off with his head. And I just don't want to see the same thing happening to the both of you two, because you guys seem pretty tight. You guys seem pretty close.
You see the first one sort of glance over to the second one for a good second, and then sort of set his eyes back to you and says, "Right, I recommend you shut up. You don't know what you're talking about. Who are you?"
You want my name? You want my name? Is that what you're asking?
Right, I hope we get paid overtime for this shit. And he just sort of continues.
I don't even know how I can like manipulate the situation because they're not taking the bait. All right.
If
I
you would
don't think
like,
there's
if
any
you would
more.
like to give an intimidation check with that last one, I would allow it.
I don't
Just
necessarily
because
want to
it's
scare
dogs.
them into doing it. I kind of want them to think, "Oh shoot, maybe she's right," kind of thing. So could I go persuasion instead?
Well, what you did say was what you said was I wouldn't want something like that to happen, and that isn't really, you're not really persuading them on something.
Okay, fair enough.
What
I'm
you did
rolling
was
really well today.
oh, okay.
19 plus 5, 24.
Okay. Backtracking a little bit then. Sort of as he looks over, he sort of mouths something slightly, and the other one sort of. You can sort of see that they're both sort of trying to reassure the other.
So I'm walking backwards. He's holding the cuffs on that are chained to my hand.
The other one, so the one with the halberd is the one holding your cuffs and leading you. The other one is currently sort of walking in front of you, but behind the other one. In the order.
Okay. So then it's safe to say that because of the whole like legs being out of sync, I'd probably be kicking at his ankles quite a lot. So I'm gonna go. Damn, can we like sit for just like 5 minutes, man? My feet
What?
hurt. Your feet probably hurt. You've been kicking me. I've been kicking you. Actually, 5 minutes. If that's fine with you guys.
Give me a persuasion check.
11 plus 5, 16.
16. For fuck's sake, I need to stop using this fucking dice. The other one, he sort of looks over the one and you sort of see them say sort of like the other one now sort of turning the direction, you sort of nearly falling over as you sort of sit down. They sort of set you down on a sort of like pile of timber, and sort of the other one's still holding the cuffs,
Mm-hmm.
and the other one sort of sat down.
I mean, there's nowhere I can go. If you feel comfortable holding the cuffs, that's on you.
The one with the halberd doesn't say anything.
I'm gonna lean over to. Oh yeah, sorry, Spencer.
No, sorry, continue.
I'm gonna lean over to the other one that's not holding the halberdier. I've noticed the little looks you two pause. Do you like him?
What check would that be to fuck with them?
You can tell me. It's fine. It's just us. Just us.
I'd say maybe performance or persuasion.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably performance.
Oh, but I'd prefer persuasion because I have a higher modifier.
I'll let you pick, which I know which one you're going to pick, so just go roll persuasion.
15 plus 5, 20. I love that this is plus
Jesus
5. This is
Christ.
great.
He just sort of he doesn't give you a direct answer. He just sort of looks away. You see a little bit of pink sort of dusting his chin. He's sort of like, shut the fuck up.
Oh, it's so cute. Does he know? I'll say this in like a very hushed whisper so they feel more comfortable.
He doesn't respond.
Okay. Well, I'm just gonna say that whatever this is, absolutely adorable. You know, there's someone in my life as well. But I understand what you guys are going through. I get it. That's why I'm just so invested in like what's going on here. Because again, the other guy, his best friend, the whole yikes, chopping the head off. I'd be really, really sad if I heard that, you know, me being here would have resulted in that happening between you two.
Who are you?
Again,
How did you get down there? Please. I'm so confused. On one
Okay,
hand,
okay.
you're dumb as a box of rocks. On other hand, you are.
No, I don't appreciate it being called dumb, okay? I might not be as smart as other people, but I still have feelings. Am I at least getting through to them?
You are
With, like, the little
you are
thing-
messing with them. The other one, you see, he's sort
I
of.
love how Mistral's character is literally just fucking with NPCs.
Yeah. You see, like this one now, his sort of hands are sort of over sort of his head as he's just sort of sat down. You can tell that you're messing him up.
Okay. Listen, do what makes you guys feel comfortable. I only just met you. I'm just trying to look out for you guys. I mean, I really would genuinely hate it if this adorable romance were to kind of like meet unfortunate ends. I know what that's like. It's horrible.
Karin, what is she talking about? I don't fucking know. She's fucking crazy, man. I don't know.
Ooh, inside check to see if he likes Karim as well.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I hope it's a yes, because I could definitely use this. 13 plus 5, 18.
What the fuck?
I love this plus 5, man. It's great.
No, okay. You can tell that there is some genuine concern there, and there is some tenderness there.
Okay. So I'm gonna lean back over someone I've been talking mostly. Just tell him. Listen, I've seen the way that they're looking at you and the way you're looking at them. It's real. It's really there. Trust. Listen, just trust me on this one, okay?
Persuasion check.
Aw, a 7. 2 plus 5.
7. Okay.
Yeah.
And his passive is. Okay. He's sort of still sort of going. Shut up.
Listen, if you don't tell him, I'm gonna tell him.
You see his eyes widen.
So would you rather come from you or come from me?
He sort of just like wide eyes, slowly is shaking his head.
Oh, Mr. Cuffman, I have something to tell you.
Fuck up! Shut up! As the other one sort of he doesn't seem to respond, but he sort of.
What's your opinion on your friend over here?
And why would you need to know that?
Let's just. I just want to know, just to know like what's off limits, what's not. Quite the handsome lad over there, I must say myself.
You feel the sort of the cuffs get slightly tighter.
Ouch. You like him, don't you?
Clem, I agree. She does seem that she's slightly delusional.
Oh, you guys are just so. You guys are. You. God, let me think. How am I going to take it from the situation? Because you're being a lot less. Like before, it was a lot easier to manipulate like those English, those gods when I got freaking kidnapped, and I can see you being a lot more restrained.
While you're thinking,
Yeah, can we move on? to the rest of the party.
Wait, how close are we now to the
Yeah, what's
barracks?
happening with me?
I will get to you because
Why?
you decided to go like.
I just want to know, like, time-wise.
Time wise, you are still blanked.
Alright.
There's still nothing currently.
How long do I stay?
Fucking man, like. You'll have to find out. Anyway, the rest of the party, you do you go past Mistral and the guards as they sit down?
We'll probably stay fairly near them.
Right. Well,
We don't like leave her behind.
no. You're starting to see a few archers in the distance.
How far away are we from the barracks?
From the barracks, you'd wager maybe like 500 feet, maybe less.
Like how many minutes though?
How many minutes? A couple minute walk, maybe.
Okay.
You've been walking for a bit.
I thought Rory and Cyril were like way far ahead.
No, we were just off a bit to the side because we were going to
Yeah.
be the only ones sneaking, but then you guys decided to sneak as well. So, yeah. I'm.
Okay.
I'm near Rory, right?
Yes.
Am I
Yeah.
near the
You're
others?
with Rory.
Okay, I'm gonna like go over. I'm gonna like whisper. I'm gonna like beckon, like signal for her to follow me here, and sneak over to the rest of them, to Cyril and Melon.
Spencer and Melon. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Spencer and Melon. Sorry.
Your Roz would still be in thing. So yeah, you go over to them, and you see Melon is sort of quite intensely sort of surveying the situation with Mistral and the
Okay.
guards, sort of as they sit down. He looks very confused.
I say.
I know this is very metagamey, but I have been dropping a lot of hints. Please just go find Terrace. He's a lot more important.
I whisper to Melon.
Maybe now would be a good time to cast your spell and try and bail her out of this.
I am not exactly the best at getting others to believe what I say.
I mean,
We
we could always just knock them out.
We certainly could.
Well, I mean, I could go and help them and help out, but I don't know how well that would necessarily go with me being a goblin.
How?
Are we not invisible?
Not at the current moment. Yeah.
No, I haven't
Oh,
cast
did you
it
not
yet.
do
Yeah,
it
he's
yet?
sort of looking over
My
to the rest of you.
my
sort of
8 in
saying,
intelligence
Where
didn't
do
decide
you
that it was
think-
time yet.
Where do you think the Terrace would be?
I might still be in the barracks somewhere, but kind of doubt he would still be there.
Any
He
of you
might have
have
been.
a spell that would help us here? I don't have anything of his belongings that I could scry with.
I don't think I have anything that is his. I don't really have any spells that would be particularly useful here either.
That is a bit troubling. I could. Me and Spencer could take a bird's eye view, so to speak, or maybe Rory could as well, considering that I would
Right.
prefer it if we stayed in pairs, so that we, well, could not get in any more trouble. Me and Spencer, as we can turn into animals, we could search the area.
That could be a good idea, yes. Although, Spencer's, actually, would I have, like, noticed that Spencer's wild shape is
Really? Like, you'd
not
notice that it was
liable.
like he doesn't turn into the best animals, but he has turned into good animals in the past, so it's like.
Okay. I wouldn't have noticed that he can't turn into particular ones that he chooses.
No.
Okay.
He's just really bad at picking.
Yeah, he just thinks that, you know what? We need to sneak into a house. I need to turn into a snake. I actually won't. Oh, yeah, no. Well,
Well, a snake could
Trying to
get
sneak
into a
in there.
snake.
A
Yeah,
snake
but
I
what
need
if
to
a
go in a
giant one?
cave. Let's become a panther.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could try and, I could put on the cloak and try and. Wait, my voice has gone weird.
I think you would simply stand out as of your nature. Forgive me for this.
Yes, maybe.
I believe it would not be.
Well,
Would
if
I
we
have seen
turn-
any goblins or any other small races
No.
when I was?
As of yet.
Okay. No, I didn't. Okay.
I mean, if we turn invisible now, we could probably look around instead of Spencer and you, Milan.
Well, maybe us four should just head up, go off ahead and try and find Tareth, and then come back and help out Mistral later.
I don't like the idea of leaving her here, but.
Actually, would Cyril have picked up on the things because he's like good socially and all that? Although maybe it would be insight, not charisma.
What, with the two guards? Or...
Well, her like trying to hint for us to leave.
I mean, she hasn't really massively been. Like, she hinted at one point, but that one was very.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, you could go ahead.
Okay,
and, like, that one was very blatant, so.
I mean,
could get what you'd get from that when she was saying, like, I'm alone here, sort of thing.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to. I don't know.
Yes, I don't know how much danger each of them are in. If we should prioritize one or the other.
Well, we do not know the current situation of Tareth, I believe. That would be higher priority.
Yes.
I mean, we could very easily take these out. There's two of them and four of us.
But
Five.
She did
they might allow
motion for
people.
us to move on. She might have a plan.
Yes, she might. Can I roll? Can I like roll insight or something to see if she looks like she's got this under control?
Go ahead.
Or could I roll charisma? Or no, I wouldn't.
That's insight. No, you're not having that.
11.
11. How blatant is Mistral's current facial expression?
Well, Mistral's current expression is, okay, I think I got this. My current expression is, I could have had this, but it's not going the way I thought it would. But no, Mistral herself, she looks like she's fine.
I say, well, she does look like she's got it under control. I think it would be best to try and find Tareth, as he was basically in the middle of the
Agreed.
camp.
Yes.
And I'm gonna cast invisibility on me and Rory using my ability to cast spells and walk in a fashion to which I would not be detected towards the enemy outpost where I believe Tareth may be located.
Thank you for using concise wording and actually telling me what you're doing. Thank you very much. Alright, Rory, you're invisible, you're going in the same direction?
Yes. I mean, I'm trying to stay close.
I'm gonna
when I use invisibility on her, I'm gonna hold her hand. I'm gonna. Do you have to touch them? I'm gonna just keep hold it first because
Hold
I
my
think we probably should have
claw.
done that when
Okay.
I was terrified anyway.
Alright, as those two leave, sort of Malon looking at you, Spencer, saying, alright, let's get a bird's eye view, so to speak, shall we?
Right. Is it time?
Certainly it's time for a watch.
Oh no! Oh, that's not good.
Rats. Come on, we gotta get the rats.
No, see, rat would be useful right here. But that's a 98.
Have you had a 98
I
before?
don't,
Isn't that a
and pretty
whale?
much all the 90s
Oh no!
are big boys. Wait, is it?
Oh, is that the Allosaurus again?
No, the Allosaurus is 83.
Oh god.
This one is one off from 99, which is also something different. I need to check this. Because I don't know whether these things can be here.
This might be too big. He's turned into a Tarrasque. It's too big, can't fit.
Okay, there's that. Oh no.
I fear.
Right. Right. Oh my god. I need to zoom out on my computer to get all this in it.
Oh no.
So, I should never have given you this power.
Oh no.
Wait, can we see what he's turned into?
Oh, you will know.
Okay.
Oh.
As a quick, there is now a vulture sat in front of you. You begin to try to focus on becoming something that can fly, as you feel this energy coalesce around you. Your mind flashes briefly to that same circular, monolithic, church-like place with that dripping, as this surge of energy pulses through you, as arching your back outwards, your form masses outwards into a large swirling vortex of water, as your body becomes that of a water elemental. As Mistral, as you see both of the guards, while this is happening, Mistral, you sort of see both of the guards, they're both sort of looking at each other, and sort of the other one sort of with the handcuffs sort of tight around your wrists. What are you doing?
What, just seeing this water
No,
elemental?
it has not happened yet.
Oh.
It has not happened yet.
I'm assuming this was a mid-conversation between me trying to convince them, so that's what's happening. That
Okay.
conversation I had earlier.
Alright, give me your persuasion check, because I forgot to ask you about the... Because you did that to the other guy, but you didn't do it to the previous one, did you?
14, 5, 19.
Okay, that should be enough. So as they both sort of begin looking at each other as fuck's sake, I'm doing this. One of them simply going, right, look, fuck it. Look, like we've been friends for ages, and I just as the other one's out now, simply just you couldn't pick a better time for this. God. I hate that you're beautiful. Come here, you fucking idiot. As you feel this, the cuffs let go as they sort of go over to each other, hugging each other.
Oh, I thought they were about to go at it.
No smut in this campaign, not yet.
Not the key word is yet.
Yep, totally. We still have the 13-year-old John here.
Fuck you.
9.
This is probably the most likely one to try and make there be smart in this campaign, though.
Well, so far, fucking Paris has done a better job. Anyway, you
Nah,
are...
seriously, Paris.
Listen,
As-
it's not. Listen, I've just been talking to NPCs
As-
more. That's the only reason why.
As you sort of see this lovely embrace, as then this swirl of water appears pretty close to you, like sort of like a bunch of sort of a spray of water as they both go, what the fuck, what? As they sort of both scramble backwards, sort of falling over slightly.
Oh god.
As this large water elemental.
Wait, how tall is it?
It's a large creature, so how big are large creatures again? I keep forgetting.
I think it's 7 foot or more. Or what,
So
7
so
foot,
this
2 and a
so
half?
this creature is 10 foot tall and about 7 foot wide is this swirling sort of vortex of this humanoid esque creature. What is everyone doing? As the guards immediately sort of scrambling backwards, just what the fuck? What these? What? They're sort of both hyperventilating slightly. You see they're sort of caked in sort of just water as it's been sprayed almost everywhere.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna need a minute. I'm gonna mute myself.
No, this is good content. What is Water Spence doing?
Paris pissing herself is good content.
Yes. Unmute
Very
Paris.
good
This is good
content.
content.
Listening to me absolutely broken, just laughing at the mental image of this.
Oh shit!
Okay. I'm here. Well, you don't see that every day in a cave, do you, huh?
They're both just. What the. I don't. Why are you so calm? What is it? Like.
Wait, no, did you not see that the minute you confessed, that thing appeared? It must have been related to that. It must be a good thing. It can't possibly be bad. The coincidence, the timing. I wouldn't stress out about this, or hyperventilate, or do anything that would create a lot of noise.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh my god. Why is it that when I actually need high things, I get an 8?
Yeah.
5 plus 3.
Right.
That's the way
so-
D&D always is.
Yeah,
literally,
so
every
as you
time,
are saying that,
constantly.
they both scramble to their feet and just both yelling, "What to attack!" As they begin running.
I'm
I'm-
free though.
I'm gonna spin at them.
You're gonna what at them?
I'm gonna spin.
Give me a fucking second then.
Was that the sound of Fisker spinning there in the background?
That was the
Maybe.
sound of.
Damn. Sick.
I am just.
This is what Felix spinning sounds like.
Yeah.
Right.
Ah!
Big yawn.
I'm sorry, I just don't know what the fuck.
This has entirely been derailed. Alright.
Meanwhile, I'm just
I'm
fine.
sorry.
Like,
Okay, you're spinning at them. What is
Yep.
your movement speed as a water
Spin.
elemental?
Sir, 30 feet.
Right. You're spinning.
Yep.
Nova.
Are you gonna try and
With
hit them?
me,
No, just to spin intimidatingly.
with me and Cyril,
I
notice.
don't know.
Yes!
Yes, you would
Of
notice
course we
that.
would. There's a giant water elemental in front of us.
Okay, I didn't know
Like,
where
you guys are like maybe like 30 feet away. You've been walking for a few seconds, and then whoosh.
I'm sorry, Spencer, but are you just standing there spinning, intimidating me like a scary rotisserie chicken?
He is now. He's just like. Just, Oh, is he gonna go bing and go the other way? Right, what is everyone doing? As you can now hear shouting in the distance from other people.
Oh shit.
I'm still holding Rory's hand, by the way.
Oh, it's so cute.
Yeah,
goblin and a
I'm gonna
jealous.
whisper the birds and the goblins. I'm gonna whisper to her.
I don't think
we
there's
should
any choice.
head towards the barracks, probably.
Yes, that might be a good idea.
Right,
And
okay.
I'm gonna start running towards the barracks.
Right, so as you guys begin running towards the barracks, you guys notice a lot more people mobilizing and sort of running. Sort of these horns being sounded as as you begin getting closer to the barracks, as you continue running. It takes you a minute or two. Sorry, no. It takes you like about a minute as you're running. And you sort of see a lot of lots of archers, quite a few foot sort of soldiers, sort of getting back, sort of readying themselves. You see the blue tiefling that you saw earlier today, sort of. He seems to be ordering a few troops, and you see the this sort of dark and massive form that seems to be exiting out of the barracks.
Okay. I'm going to So wait, is the barrack still full of black smoke then?
It is no longer full of black smoke. It was not. It was only starting to fill up with black smoke after you were found.
Yeah.
You could just see the magic of it seeping out. It is no longer. No, it is no longer filled with black smoke.
Okay, I'm gonna carry on going and try and get into the barracks when the next time someone goes through.
Okay. Well, you
I'm
see.
guessing there's probably people coming in and out fairly often because they're getting ready, maybe.
You actually see that as this sort of black cloaked, this sort of dark mist following this figure, this thing you saw previously, sort of as it's walking out. It doesn't seem like anyone else is coming out of the barracks.
Okay.
But
Wait, is the one that was
you
in
sort
the
of
room
as you
being
sort of see a
weird?
bunch of people who are beginning to sort of walk and sort of run down towards where you see this creature as it's sort of a nearby tree that seems to be running now, sort of this sort of going in that direction as this sort of black cloaked figure sort of really quite fluidly sort of jumping, holding onto it and sort of swinging themselves up onto the shoulder.
About how many people are there here?
Currently, there are a lot of people leaving. There are a few archers that are sort of staying, sort of emplaced around, but in this sort of area of everything, they're all moved. All the people on the floor seem to be moving towards the commotion of the rock elemental. And
Great.
Yeah, and how many people are there moving over there?
You estimate maybe 15 as of current.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Okay.
As of current, there are a few more who seem like there are a few. There is about there's a treant or two that are also moving as well.
Okay, and is the blue tiefling and the weird cloaked guy?
Yes, the
Going
blue
that way
tiefling and
too.
the weird cloak are
Okay.
also going there.
Okay, I'm gonna try and when I think there's not many people looking my way, I'm gonna try and sneak into the actually, wait, how tall was the window I jumped out of?
The window that you jumped out of, looking around,
How?
it seems to be like about 6-ish feet out. This is a pretty high window.
Okay. I'm gonna, when I think there's an opportunity to get going through the front door, I'm gonna
Give me
go
a
in.
stealth check for that.
Okay.
Can I do that as well as I'm following him?
Considering he's just opening a door, and it's to see if that gets noticed or not. Not
Oh, okay.
really.
Probably would have been better if Aaliyah had done it, but hey, that's an 11.
An 11? Okay. Well, there are 1, 2, would be able to see that directly, so... 11?
Yeah.
This fucking dice is cursed! You're going over there, mister, in dice jail. Okay, no. You don't... You get the feeling that no one at least shouted about the door opening.
Okay, I'm gonna check in the right room, which had all the beds in, and just see if I
Okay.
can see. Just like quickly look in there and see if I can see Tereth in there.
You sort of quickly look in, there's no terror.
Okay, I'm gonna look in the front one.
You see where Tereth was, you see the sort of lid of the crate on the floor. You do see that this crate does have a few sort of folded cloaks in it.
Okay.
Honestly, you botched it as you were opening the right one. Fucking hell, John, honestly. Anyway, but no terror.
Can I?
Okay. And then I'm
Can I-
gonna go up into the up the ladder.
Alright, what do you want to do, Rory?
Before he does
Sorry,
that,
what-
no, I'm just gonna I'm gonna whisper. Should we split up or stay together?
We should probably stay together. We
Okay.
don't want to be split into 5 different
Yeah.
five
true.
different
you.
one-person groups.
Alright.
And then we'll go up the ladder.
Alright. As you sort of go up the ladder, you see this, this sort of, like, the dust has been kicked up in here, and there is a track of what you assume to be Tereth's footprints, as there is none others, as they sort of enter in, and then immediately you see this sort of, a few steps, and then this sort of imprint of where, in the dust of where you assume someone would have lied.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I'm gonna look around more.
okay, so
up
give me a
there, see
perception
if I
check.
can see anything else.
I will look as well.
Yeah. Maybe I should just use help action for Rory then.
Yeah,
Oh,
Okay. So you get advantage, Rory.
yeah.
Oh,
It gets
alright.
boring if you guys keep just re-rolling and re-rolling, so I'd appreciate if you did use the help action more when someone's doing something if you want to do it as well.
Yeah.
That's 17.
17, okay. So as you sort of look about, you realise that there seems to be this sort of trail of this strange sort of type of dust. It almost seems like this dust is constantly caking everything from somewhere, as you sort of see this faint, almost drag line, as if someone's pulled themselves across their stomach.
Hmm.
Okay. So is there like a door at the other side of the room?
As you sort of look to where it goes, you see it is in the room that you were trapped, or that was trapped. You see in this sort of room there is this chest that is now sort of has been swung open, and you see these sort of a few like wires that seem to have been pulled out because of the chest being opened. You also see that where the trail goes is this sort of makeshift window.
Okay, I'm gonna point down. Oh no, we're invisible. I'm gonna whisper to Cyril. Look at the floor. There's a trail. It looks like someone's been dragged. And then I'll follow the trail over to the
Well,
window.
That could be Tereth. We should definitely follow this.
As you enter in, you notice it going out that window. You also do notice, Cyril, inside of that chest that you opened, there were some things in it.
Oh, what was in it?
You see inside of it this two things. One is this small thing wrapped in leather cloth with a few bits of string tied around it. It seems about as it's about an inch in diameter and it seems a bit longer. You can't tell what it is currently. As well as you see what seems to be the other half of the sword that you found.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna take the other half of the sword, and I would have put the first half in my backpack by now.
Yep.
And I'm gonna pick up the thing and unwrap it.
Okay. As you grab it, you feel this vibration. Which hand do you pick it up with?
My left hand, so robot hand.
Okay. As you sort of pick it up, you see the sigil on the back of it begin glowing a bit brighter.
Wow. I unwrap it and see what's
Okay, as you
inside
begin
this
unwrapping
leather
it,
thing.
you see this ornate gem, this sort of elongated gem with this sort of muddied red, almost like blood, swirling, almost looks like it's contained inside it. As now that it's touching the metal hand completely, you feel this sort of both your circlet and the back of the hand plate both buzzing.
Okay. I'm gonna touch my circlet and ask it. What is this crystal?
That crystal is power.
Okay. How would someone use the power in it? Okay.
You sort of feel that this normally aggressive voice is getting slightly quieter, as if it's like splitting, almost like it's when you when you split your attention with something.
Yeah.
You sort of like zone out slightly.
Yeah.
It seems to be doing that.
Okay. I'm going to pass it to Rory and say, I think you should keep this. I don't want old sword to have this.
Okay. What is it?
He just said it's power. You could ask your sword.
Okay, I'll take it.
As soon as you take it, Rosa begins sort of almost shaking in its hilt.
Uh-oh.
What's wrong, Rosa?
Whatever that thing is, I don't know. Keep it.
Oh no. Okay.
Can Rory roll insight on that?
Sure.
Okay. Oh no. What's my insight? That is a 6.
Oh no.
He seems to have just collected his thoughts.
Okay.
I
I'll put
asked-
it. I'll put it in my bag.
What did he say? Wait, I can't hear Rosa, can I?
No.
No, okay, it's like my one. Yeah, I say, what did he say?
Well, he said to keep it.
Did he seem like he was, losing concentration?
Well.
With your
I'm not
insight
really
check,
sure.
you couldn't tell.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. He just seemed normal. I guess I don't really know.
Is there a way I can talk to him?
I don't think so. I mean, you can talk to him. I can tell you what he says.
But there's no way I could, hear him like you do.
Nova?
You've never had anyone else be able to hear Rosa?
Perhaps if I touched him, it seems that if people touch my sword, they can hear him, although my sword seems rather different to yours.
I'm gonna say to Rosa, is there any way Cyril could talk to you?
Huh? What? Yes.
Is there any way Cyril could talk to you?
No.
He said no. What did you want to say to him?
Well, I just wanted to, talk to him for myself to see if he, seems, distracted, because that would be a bad sign.
Oh, well, I'm sure it's fine. I don't think there is a way, sorry.
Okay.
You sort of, Cyril, you hear in your head just.
I touch my circle and say, what do you mean by that?
You give up what is rightfully yours.
What is that? What is that crystal exactly?
It is power.
Well, can you say it at all in more depth?
Can Rory interrupt, Cyril?
Yeah.
Well, Cyril, we should probably focus on finding Terrace.
Yeah. Yes, you're right. Yes. Okay. Let's go find him.
Okay. So we're at a window, right?
Yes.
And do I see anything like what's outside of the window? How
Outside
would
of the window
someone
is
get
sort of
down?
this sort of like part where this sort of sloped-esque roof starts. It's sort of just below that. You could sort of you could crawl through it.
Okay.
You see this faint bit of dust that seems to have been dragged, but it sort of ends a bit after. You could give a investigation check to find any more.
Sure.
Can we go back to the others soon? Cause
Yeah, we will be.
I need to go for a second.
Investigation is a 14.
14. You see a very faint trail of dust.
Okay. Well, I will point it out. I will not point it out. I'm invisible. I keep forgetting. I'll whisper to Cyril. Should we follow that trail of dust?
Yes, that's probably a good idea. Yes.
Okay, and as you agree to do that, we will be going back to the others. So as the other
right back.
these two guards are running away, sort of, you hear a whoosh next to you, Mistral, as a vulture sort of, with quite elegance, Malon becomes himself again, and sort of quickly, sort of grabbing the cuffs that you have, sort of starts fiddling with them, saying, "Right, well, stealth is out of the window. So
He's an expert on those cuffs.
wait
I think
for
we
it.
should roll with advantage.
So we, as one of them flicks off, need to be either quick at getting away or prepare for a fight." As another, you all hands are free. As he sort of looks like he's about to chuck him away and then puts him in his bag.
You know, good idea, just in case we get a prisoner later on.
Yes.
So what was the giant water explosion?
I believe that was Spencer. I do not
Gurgle,
know.
gurgle.
He
Why is
said
it
he was going to turn into something flying, and he turned into what I can only assume is a water elemental. I think. I've never seen one.
Okay, so it's on our side. Great.
It hasn't killed us yet. It is spinning, though.
Yes, it is. Quite elegantly, if I might add at that.
I'm completely soaked.
I can see that.
Bleh.
Want some more pressing?
As you see a few in the distance, some figures that seem to be running towards you all, as well as two treants.
Right, so I'll do a bit more pressing matters. Can you catch me up to speed on what you guys have been going on with?
Right, well, we were going to take a bird's eye view to try and find Tereth, but this happened. And the others went invisible to try and find him in the barracks.
Okay.
Can you speak, Spencer? Fuck's sake. Right, I'm going to assume that is a no. Are we going to fight them? We do have a water elemental. This would be an expertly crafted, well, not ambush, distraction if it weren't so... wet?
Distracting.
Yes. We do seem to have gotten their attention, though. And hey...
I think we should stall for as much time as possible until Cyril and Rory can find Tereth.
Right then,
So
fighting it is.
I don't think we can talk our way out of this one.
Want to give it a shot?
Up to you. You lead the way. I'll just follow. Please tell me you picked up my bow, though.
As
Before?
he looks at you for a good second, as a really look, as he reaches behind himself and hands you your bow and whatever other things you had. And he said, "What was the plan, by the way? Were you just trying to make them accept the homosexual side, or were you just trying to stall for time?"
I was hoping that I would be able to stall for time and everyone could go and find Tereth. And then in the process, maybe I could convince them that they should be more... That they should... hoping to convince them that each other did kind of have the whole connection so that they'd feel more inclined to keep the other person safe. And then perhaps use that to stop them from taking me to the pit.
Hello. What? Could you just give me a quick recap?
Well, you're not there for it, so you're fine.
Okay.
They're just talking about what the fuck.
Okay.
Yep. probably not the most ethical thing to manipulate a person's love life into setting someone free.
It didn't seem
We
like
can
it
worry
was the
about
first time
ethics
you'd done it
later.
though, so it seems to be fine.
Oh, actually, first time, yeah. I'm just very persuasive. Yeah, quite proud of myself.
Well, you've managed to do. Well, you managed to tie up her. Boy, I'm gonna stop there. Water elemental Spence. Water Spencemental. I give up on the jokes. I give up on jokes. I believe we're going to have company in about a few seconds. Alright, so let me get the initiative sorted out.
I will roll so long while you get that done. Ooh. Is this the Witcher soundtrack? I've been wanting to
Shut
ask.
up. Shut up.
No, I'm not calling you out, I'm just asking.
Yes, it is.
But I'm gonna take that as a yes.
Right, let's get my health tracker up.
So I'm gonna send a picture of this because I've been rolling really well today and I feel like at this point it's seeming a little bit unbelievable.
Right, let's get this one. By the way, I'm making this account more tricky because you have a fucking water elemental.
Yeah, that's fair.
Still the whole like constant back and forth between all of this happening and Terrace unconscious somewhere.
How do you
I
know
feel
he's
like it'd be
unconscious?
really. I'm assuming he's unconscious.
Yeah,
Just-
just. Yeah.
Right.
The image of him just lying there, cut back to the bush thing, back to him still unconscious and dying, back to giant water elements.
Good shit.
It
John,
was a good shit.
It was.
We didn't need to know that though.
Yeah.
We didn't.
But I'm letting you know that I'm back.
To know that
Okay.
you had a shit in the first
All of
place,
you
John.
roll initiative. Apart from everyone who's not there, so literally just Spencer and Mistral.
I rolled 22.
isn't it plus deck?
Mistral, you got 22?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's plus dex.
Yeah, okay, 15.
Malon got a whopping 17.
Just putting that in there. That's the third nat 20 I've gotten today, and at this point it sounds a bit.
Right, well, Mistral, you are up first. You see the first wave of guards is approaching. It's about 5 of them currently making their way towards you.
Ooh, do they have blood in them? Do they?
Do they have blood in them?
Or am I fighting more trees?
They do have blood. There is a treant that is somewhat close by.
Great. Oh, is the blue tiefling with them, or is these just randos?
You can see the blue tiefling off in the distance a bit.
I think that might be too far away. Okay. So obviously I'm gonna use a Malik to increase my hit points. So let me roll a d6 damage real quick.
I'm gonna increase my hit points by damaging myself.
Damage. Hey, that's a 1.
Okay.
So that's 1 point of damage for me. So then I'm gonna go and use my. Is there a guard within that I can hit from where I am with using my longbow? I can't words today.
Using your longbow, certainly.
Okay, so I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna attack the closest one.
Okay.
It's a 9.
A 9 to hit.
There. Yeah.
That does not hit.
Yeah.
You can
I
see
think I
that
have
their
two
armor
actions.
is pretty abysmal, and they do not seem to be very slight. They don't seem to have much going for them, but there's a lot of them.
Okay. I'm gonna go again. Same thing. Hopefully this time it hits. It is a 25.
25 does hit. Roll damage.
Okay. So that's only a 4.
Alright, as one of the guards, as you sort of begin, like, drawing out 2 arrows, knocking one of them, pulling him back, sort of letting it go as it whizzes past and embeds into the leg of the treant that simply just keeps moving. Pulling it back again, this time sort of pricking your thumb on the end of it. There's a bit of a good luck thing as you loose the arrow, it goes immediately sort of embedding into one of the shoulders of the guard. He goes, fuck, as he's sort of pulling it out and sort of begins continuing onwards. If that ends your turn,
It does indeed end my turn.
that is one of the first guards who is going to run towards you, Mistral.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
No, actually, the water elemental is going to try and... He's going to try and spear the water elemental.
Ah,
Does a... oh, fucking hell, 22 hit your armor class?
yeah.
Okay. And... well, that's a whopping 5 damage.
Right, what type of damage?
This is piercing damage.
Right, resistance means halved, right?
Yes. It's because you're my favourite, but still. Alright. As you take that much damage, up next is going to be the next guy's turn, who is going... Oh.
I like to imagine that Spencer stopped spinning as the thing hit him, and then just kind of like stopped, looked down, looked up like a bruh kind of thing.
And then continue spinning.
Yeah.
Right. So, this guard is going to shoot you, Paris, because this is the one you just shot. And
Bring it on.
does a 14 hit your armor class?
That is exactly my armor class.
That is 7 piercing damage.
That's
Up next, you see the blue tiefling seeming to sort of skirt the edge of where most of the others are, drawing both of his sort of curved swords. He's looking at Malon. And he's going to leave his turn there. It is
Not like
Malon's
that.
turn.
Pull out his sword and looks at him like,
That boy. Anyway, so as it is now Malon's turn, he is going to. Let me get up his character sheet.
It's been a while since we've had a good fight.
Yeah.
I'm not part of it though, so I'm sad.
Hey, you
I
right?
have fireball now and stuff like that.
I wanted to die for a second time.
Okay.
No, I don't want to die. I have cool character plans. I don't want to die.
So, as Malon sort of locking eyes with most of the and sort of surveying the area, seeing this blue tiefling, he is going to, with a flourish of his staff, he will slam it down into it, into the ground, as he closes his eyes, bending his head down, touching his forehead to the up to the staff, as over your heads you feel the pitter-patter of a bit of rain, and then and
Mom, how long till sushi? Sorry, my mic's not muted.
well, we now need to know. Alright. Must make a dexterity saving throw. Alright, so that's 2 of them. And both of them fail. So as this large strike of lightning pierces down into the guard that first you first attacked and the one next to him, both being struck by lightning, and they both get launched in opposite directions, flying down their sort of their burnt and charred bodies as this lightning strike, as they both sort of flop down, dead.
Jeez.
Up next is one of the other guards, and he's gonna go, Stevens! Matthew! Oh, fuck! And he's
Oh no,
going.
don't give them names.
And he is going to try and shoot at Malon. And he hits. And he deals not much damage. Okay. As quickly he, using a crossbow, he's sort of lining it up, shooting as into Malon, his sort of, the way his arms are sort of landing in directly into his forearm as he winces slightly and quickly pulling it out. Up next is Water Elemental.
Right. That dude who tried to spear me.
He's sort of, you see him, he's sort of like a kind of young looking guy with sort of like short ginger hair as he's sort of like stepping back slightly, like, it was just a joke, you know, like,
I guess I'm slamming him. Well, if he's in within five,
Roll
I
to
can
hit.
move anyway. As a 10.
a 10?
Yeah.
Okay, as you sort of, with like a wisp of water that coming off of your body, as it's slamming down, he sort of like jumps back slowly, falling onto the ground as he's sort of pushing himself backwards. You doing it again?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead and roll to hit.
That's 11.
11. You, again, he's sort of like, you slam in the correct place, not knowing exactly how you think. Let me just check your... Oh! Okay, I accidentally have given you a limited... I gave you the correct sheet, but I accidentally snipped it wrong because I thought that was all of it. You have an extra ability. I do apologise.
Oh.
I do heckin' apologise.
I mean, I don't know if I... Alright, alright. Oh, that's long.
Righty then. But does that end your turn as water elemental?
Yes. I believe it does.
Alright, up next is going to be another guard who is going to take a shot at you, Mr.
Bring
That
it on.
is a dirty 20. Does that hit?
Yeah.
And that is max damage, which is 7 piercing damage.
Oh, okay. Say that now.
As he sort of, this one looks like an older fellow, as he sort of, and sort of, this arrow sort of into sort of your lower leg. As he sort of, you can tell this is, they don't seem all that well trained.
Hmm.
But up next is going to be one of the tree imps. It's going to make its way towards Spencer. As you see it sort of lumbering its way, sort of stepping over a few of the things. As it is going to try and make a slam attack on you. Does a 21 hit your armor class?
Yep.
Okay. Oh my god, how did I roll that low? Okay, I mean, it's like... I mean, I rolled 2 1s and a 4, so that's 6 damage plus 6, that is 12 bludgeoning damage.
Bludgeoning?
Yes.
Well, alright.
Do you have a resistance to that?
Yep. Listen, I did not mean to do this.
No, you didn't. I forgot I gave you this at one point.
No, but remember, you did it. You did this to yourself.
I certainly did, yes. That still means I'm allowed to complain about it. Up, so as this tree ant sort of lumbering forward, it just sort of, with both its hands, sort of swinging in almost a circular fashion, slamming down, sort of caught like as its sort of arms sort of pass through your watery form, it's slamming down onto the ground, and it's going to try and sort of flail its arms. Does a 29 hit your armor class?
What? What? Yeah.
Treants have a plus 10 to hit. Which is just a little bit less than a thingy. And that's pretty decent damage. Okay, that is 5 plus 6, 11, 15 damage plus 6. That is 19. Not plus, no, plus 4, sorry, plus. Wait. No, that is 21 damage, I believe.
Type bludgeoning round.
Bludgeoning.
Yeah. Alright, alright.
Right, as again this flail passing through your form, it does impact, but it doesn't do a massive amount of damage. Up next is technically the second treant that you see has this dark form on it. As like on its shoulder as it begins to walk, as this sort of it walking towards you, as this figure jotting its hand out as this treant begins to slow slightly, and then it falls forward, flattening one of the guards.
Oh.
As now this shadowy figure stands
Oh.
and does nothing. Up next is one of the other guards, who is going to attack you with a spear. Along. And that is this is a 9 to hit. That does not hit. Up next is you, Mistral. This is top of the round, and so some more guards have arrived.
Of course they have. Why wouldn't they?
So 3 more guards have showed up.
Blue tiefling, is he a lot closer now?
You could shoot him if you wanted to, or you could run over and attack him. He's close enough. He's about 30 feet off.
Oh, that's just enough. Okay, I'm gonna cast Charm Person on him.
That's a wisdom save, right?
Yeah.
What did you say?
15. 15.
Use your lucky dice. 15, did you say?
13.
13. Just makes it. Just.
I
makes
knew I
it.
should have casted Mind Sliver first. Damn it. Sean.
He got a 14. And
Should have done it. I should have just done
so
it.
as you try and as you sort of reach out your hand, as these sort of wisps of energy coming off of each of your fingers, as he sort of shakes his head slightly, and with a flourish of his swords, he looks you dead in the eye.
Yikers! You know your girl's gonna be using Blade Ward now. I'll use that for my next action.
Are they both? Well, you only have one action. You can make 2 attack actions.
Okay.
Unless what is Blade Ward?
The cantrip.
Okay, I don't. Does it say you can use it as a bonus action, or does it say you can use it as an action?
Just a standard action.
Okay, then you cannot use it.
Okay. And I'm going to attack using my bow at the blue tiefling. Wait,
Does that
no,
work?
let me think.
Does
Let me
the
think.
does Charm Person count as an attack?
We'll just say it does instead of getting into the logistics of it.
It is a control social. It is not necessarily an attack action, so you cannot. Your action is used up.
Yeah, my one attack.
What would you like to do with your bonus action?
I'm sorry, backtrack. So the one attack, so the attack was used up by Charm Person.
So it's not just attack. It's you have one action, and with that action you can use 2 attacks.
Oh,
But
okay.
Charm Person does not count as an attack, and thus you cannot use the 2 attacks thing.
Okay.
Because Charm Person is a
Okay.
spell.
Right. Yeah.
If that helps.
Yeah, I'm running on like 3 brain cells
Yeah?
today.
What's that name?
I don't think I have any bonus actions per se, so I guess that's it for me.
Okay. Alright, and next up is going to be the blue tiefling.
Oh.
And he is going to attack you, Mistral. My dice. Make sure this is not the unlucky dice. No, it is not. And he's going to first attack. There's a 5. Does a 15 hit your armor class?
It does.
Okay. And so with his first strike, that shall do. You take 9 slashing damage as this. His first sort of, not scimitar, but his first sword sort of slashes down across your arm, sort of starting at your shoulder and slicing down your upper arm slightly.
Okay.
And
Okay.
he's going for a second one. Does an 18 hit your armor class?
No. The 15 hit, but the 18 definitely
Oh,
doesn't.
okay, yeah. Not up next is Mount Nano. This one does 12 slashing damage.
Ooh, can you do the other arm so it matches?
Sure. He's sort of with this both dual flourish, as you get identical cuts down exactly this 2 different parts of your body.
Okay.
As he
If
now
I'm quite-
disengages and backs up 30 more feet.
I'm quiet for a while because I'm making a new character sheet. Just give me a minute.
How much health are you on, by the way, Mistral?
I've got 5.
You're on 5 health. Okay.
5. Oh shit.
Don't worry, because you have 2 healers with you, one of which is a fucking elemental.
Ah.
Alright, Malon's turn. He is going to... Well, I suppose he should, shouldn't he? Okay, he is going to cast... So that is... where is my other DA? There it is. Oh wow, that's actually a lot. 15. You gain 27 hit points.
Oh, aw.
As Malon sort of, now with it reaching back with his staff, sort of with a quick sort of grab onto your shoulder as you feel this sort of warm energy begin to flow through you as your cuts begin to close.
Thanks, babe.
As he sort of goes, try to stay alive, yes?
No promises.
Typical. And for his bonus action, how much health are you on, Spencer?
It's about 94.
Out of?
114.
Okay. He's gonna just healing word you. But first level, because, you know, you take... God's sake. What is his wisdom modifier again? Fuck.
Oh,
I get 12 points of healing. God. Right. As that ends his turn, and he gets so as he sort of a word in Elvish, which you don't understand, but you feel this warmth radiate over your watery body. Mistral, you do understand what this word is, and this word was "fuck off."
Wait, do I not understand languages either?
You do not understand Elvish anyway, I don't think.
Yes, I do.
Oh, well then you do. He just talk. You hear him go, "Fuck off."
Blah.
to he just says it and you feel better, Spencer. And as a guard is going to take a stab at Malon and hits. It is 8 damage. As after Malon does this, he is unprepared for this guard who quickly lunges in, sort of cutting across his chest,
Huh?
And okay, Spencer, you are up.
Okay, I'm gonna hit tree. I'm gonna try to hit tree. Oh, that's better. That's better. How much is that? Plus. $22 to hit.
22 to hit. Is this the guard that was in front of you?
No, the tree and.
Oh, the tree end. Okay. 22 that definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Ooh, ah! Okay. That's 9 plus 4. That's 13 bludgeoning.
13 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
And does he have resistance?
I feel like it does.
As you sort of your sort of the water of your thing just again sort of lashing out as this hitting this tree and sort of across the shoulder. Dad? Can I have food?
Why didn't you come down for
I've got fucking D&D!
I didn't know they did that on D&D.
No, like...
Right,
Never like
I
food,
understand the
please.
silence now. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
Yeah. Oh.
Terribly sorry, my dad just came in and he has decided to give me cold food after saying why didn't I come down when I have D&D. I'd appreciate it if you brought it up like you do every other time.
I didn't know you had D&D.
Should I hit the
I'm
tree
actually
again?
livid. Apologies. Right.
Faint family noises in the
I know,
background.
honestly. Could you have the domestic like in a different place? Right.
Domestic? What?
I don't know. Right, terribly sorry. Recap me.
Oh. Okay. I did say before. I said before that I would attack the tree, right, guys?
I think so.
Okay, just 'cause I just got a nat 20 to hit.
Okay, natural 20. Right. Roll damage, please, and double it.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. Okay. That's 26. No, wait. That's 30.
30, okay.
Man, Water Spencer's a freaking badass.
Honestly. As this time you try and go for a bit of a cheap shot as you sort of lashing water directly up, so starting at sort of at the legs, sort of cracking upwards as this sort of you hear the wood splintering as you sort of see this sort of now waterlogged treant. It sort of gargles at you slightly. As you see all this mud and
fucking
soot.
gargle back.
As this sort of mud and soot seems to be almost washing off, seeing the actual now wooden colour of this treant. Up next is a guard. He is going to try and stab the water elemental. Wait, which one is this one? Yes, this is one of the new ones. So he is going to rush up and... well, that's a 4.
Yeah, that hits.
Right. Yeah, that does -2 damage. You gain 2 hit as you sort of feel the slight, just sort of strange pressure around sort of like what you assume to be like. It feels like your ankle, but it isn't. It's just sort of a puddle.
Someone's jumping around in my puddles.
I'll kill them.
I'm gonna become one of
Get
those old
out of
men.
my puddle!
Exactly. You damn kids, get off my puddles.
Right, I thought I accidentally enjoyed that. Okay, so as this guard does that, another guard is going to come up who's going to take a shot at Malone. And just hits. It is 6 damage. Okay, and another one this time. So this guard, one of the newer ones, sort of like he was sort of come from the area of the barracks as well. He sort of leans slightly to the side, sort of firing a crossbow as it's sort of again this one embedding into the sort of the right thigh. As Malone sort of as he sort of steadies himself and sort of bucks up, so to speak. Up next is the Treant.
Come at me, bro.
Give me a second. Wow!
Oh no, I wonder
Oh my
what's
God, you
happening.
fed your son? Holy shit!
Nothing good.
Right, wow, is this food? Oh my God. I haven't had this in ages. Holy shit. Because I've been starved by my family. Anyway. So that was a natural 20. I shit you not, I will take a picture if you need me to.
I don't need you to.
I
I
believe
just-
you.
Wait.
It's frequent enough. It's like fun. So,
Oh, fuck. I
That
think
is
I'm in a bit of
lot.
trouble.
okay, so that's 12, 16, plus 6. That's 22. Yes, that's 22 damage because it's bludgeoning damage. It would be half. That is 44 damage.
More!
Man. As this treant just those wild flail again. Not the, unlike the ones that you've ever seen before. Like as this sort of both its arms swinging, it sort of catches like practically the side of the head almost of your water elemental form. As it sort of sends you sort of. It feels like you just were hit by a treant. But like normal you was. Anyway. The next one is an 8.
Yes.
I mean, what is that with his modifier?
What's that? 18?
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, that hits alright.
Okay. That was shit. Oh, come on! That's 10 damage.
Bludgeon? Or.
Yeah, bludgeoning.
Uh,
No, the treant has a gun.
Would explain a
gun,
lot.
Would my gun don't do piercing? Yeah?
The gun would do gat damage, come on.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, obviously. Come on, that was a bit of a silly question. But
Yes,
still.
I apologize.
Are you
it's
new
okay.
here or something?
Yeah, I just got here this morning.
Alright,
I'm
up
quite
next
settled in.
is the shadowy form, and it is again not going to do anything.
Interesting.
as it's sort of standing there on top of the corpse of the previous tree animal.
So mean.
Up next is going to be a go. And I'm going to do the next two girls in the same turn because they're going to do pretty much the same thing. And our 12 doesn't break any of your armor classes, does it?
No.
No.
Not me.
So, Mistral, as you are in the thick of it, sort of observing this sort of blue tiefling who seemed to have backed up after attacking you twice. You just see as two arrows whiz past your head.
Great. Great. That's great. That's great.
Okay. Up next is Mistral.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I actually know exactly what I'm gonna do.
Ooh, you've been
So,
thinking about this beforehand? Oh my god.
I'm gonna attack the blue tiefling again,
Mm-hmm.
using my bow.
Mm-hmm.
That is an 18.
That does hit. Well done.
Right. Rolling damage. That is 10 damage, but yes. And then, because I am using my Crimson Rash feature, I'm also gonna sear an arcane brand of Hemocraft into this, giving him a brand of castigation, which means that now whenever he attacks, he loses 2 points of psychic damage.
And how long is this for?
Till I dismiss it.
Okay. As you loose this arrow, it spinning through the air, it strikes just into his into his forearm, sort of sticking out as he sort of shaking his arm as it falls out, as this sort of brand begins like growing from the wound in his own blood, as then it glows as he sort of winces slightly looking at it, and then locks eyes with you again.
Great, great, perfect.
What else are you doing?
Just another standard hit. And him again.
What is it?
Okay. 13, 7, 20. Not natural. And then damage is 13.
13? Okay.
Yeah.
As again, you losing another arrow, it's sort of spiraling in the air, sort of now landing in his sort of in his, to the side of his abdomen. He sort of winces slightly and sort of slightly retches, and then composes himself with another flourish of his swords. And he is going to look at his character sheet.
What's a character sheet?
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, boo-hoo. Okay. 15.
15? Okay.
Yeah.
Briefly, you feel sort of as your vision sort of slightly doubles slightly, but you regain your composure as you see him sort of speaking words you do not understand. Just as
Wait, what language is it that he's speaking?
you do not know.
Oh, okay. I just asked because I do have two other.
Yeah, you do not understand it.
Okay.
Why?
In fact, none of you will understand it. Ah, including Malone. Alright, and now he is going to rush up towards you and make just an attack. Does a 26 hit your armor class?
I'm assuming me.
Yes.
Yeah. That was a lot of die.
That was only 2 dice.
Okay.
Does what's his plus? That does 6 damage.
Okay.
And he takes 2 damage?
Yes.
Alright. And he's going to sort of, as he rushing up towards you, sort of with a flourish of both swords, he slashes across your chest with a spin. He then sort of backing up ever so slightly, readying his blades to do that. And as he ran up, Malon should have had an attack of opportunity.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
You just ended like this bitch. Nah, let her die.
And he hits.
Ooh.
And he deals 6 bludgeoning damage. As he's moving up towards you to strike you, the Malon's staff sort of jutting him in the side of his ribs. But he's sort of shrugging it off. Okay. Up next is Malon himself. And
Ooh.
And I hope the others are having better luck than us.
each one of your turns until this point.
Well, at least we're good for taking away some of the guards.
Alright, so apologies. Malon is going to again sort of pressing his staff down as again this storm cloud rumbling and you the blue tiefling that was readying himself in combat with you immediately to the side as your ear begins ringing as this bolt of lightning comes streaking down and does not make the saves. That is different dice. That is 4 of those ones because haha Pog, that's as strong as that.
Ball.
And that is 14, 18 plus. Okay. He takes quite a bit of damage. He takes 18 points of lightning damage. As this strike of lightning blasting him to the side as he is sort of knocked onto his side as he spins, pushing himself up. Up next, well, Malon is going to Healing Word you, Mistral. You regain 9 points of health.
Thank you.
Up next is going to be a guard. He's going to attack Spencer. Does a 16 hit your armor class?
Yep.
Okay. That does 3 damage. 3 piercing damage.
Well, guess what? How does one half 3?
Round it up.
Yeah, I know. Oh, it's a nice number. Lovely.
Okay, Spencer, you are up.
Well, I still think the tree is a priority, so
Okay.
I'm doing a hit.
Okay.
24.
That definitely hits. What damage?
He's 12 bludgeoning.
Okay.
And I'll fucking do it again. Yeah.
Do it again.
How about that? How about that? Yeah, fuck. 17.
17 to hit.
Yeah.
That does it.
Oh. Oh, fuck. Oh, pog. What's that? 15. 19 damage.
19 damage.
Yes.
Yeah. As with 2 strikes with 2 sort of tendrils of water, as they both slam into the tree and this sort of creaking groan of wood sounds out. Up next is going to be one of the guards.
Guard.
Gonna. Well, there's 3 guards, so I'll roll for their attacks. Okay. Hog. Okay. So, Mistral, as your ears are ringing after this bolt of lightning strikes into quite close to you, as you see an arrow whiz past yourself. Sort of dazed slightly, you sort of look, realise it missed you, and then continue sort of trying to shake it off. But then you see 2 arrows landing into one to the chest and one to the shoulder of Malon.
Okay.
As he's sort of bending down onto one knee and then just pushing himself up with his staff. He's looking a bit beat up.
He can use healing spells on himself as well, correct?
He can heal himself, yes.
Okay. Okay, that's comforting.
Alright. Alright, up next is the Treant. And guess what it is going to do?
Fucking do it. Fucking destroy me, I dare you.
Does 29 hit your armor class?
Yeah, it sure fucking does.
How much health do you want?
77.
Okay, so that's not that bad. Right, so... So we've got a 6, 2, okay, we've got 16 damage. Bludgeoning
Yes.
damage, so that is 8 damage for you.
Yes.
And for the next one is...
Okay. It's also very nice.
15 bludgeoning damage.
Yeah.
So as this groan of wood just... As the treant sort of lurching itself forward as swinging wildly with both arms as they connect, sort of wading through the water, splashing everyone near. Like, this entire place is just covered in water.
My bad.
Next. Again, the creature in shadows is not going to do anything. Though, as two guards sort of being closer to it, you see them just as this sort of strange. They seem to start like heaving, coughing over. One of them throwing up. And the one that does, as you see, the one sort of just throwing up as he just collapses forward. And the other one is going to make... Shit. It's not enough. Okay. As this one just sort of... as he falls forward. Mistral, you're up.
The man's still alive. Yeah.
So, the blue tiefling is still alive, and there are 4 guards left: a treant, and then the shadowed figure.
Okay.
The blue tiefling is looking a bit more messed up than the treant is. The treant looks damaged, but it doesn't look near death, and the guards all look relatively fine.
Yeah, I can do nothing against treants. I mean, I can do stuff, but they'd be kind of pointless. I'm gonna keep fighting the blue tiefling because honestly, I feel like he can do a lot more damage than random NPC guards.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna go with 2 longbow attacks.
Okay.
First one is a 14.
That does not hit. As you quickly knocking an arrow, pulling it back as quick as you can, letting it loose as he sort of seeing it coming, he simply, with a flourish of his sword, falls to the ground.
Second one is a 17.
A 17, that does just hit. Roll damage.
Okay. 12.
12. Okay. As he parries one attack, he seems to get ready to parry the other. As sending it, as he flourishes his blade, it just gets through, as it hitting him directly into the chest.
Oh, you know I'm gonna give him a cocky grin at that one.
As he just sort of dry heaves, as he sort of he just sort of looks up at you. You can see like this sort of blood sort of coating his teeth as he's sort of dripping down his bottom lip. And he is going to look at you as he sort of steadying himself. He looks really, really beat up as he sort of as he drops both of his swords, reaching behind.
He takes a legendary action. No, I'm joking.
No, as
I'd actually
reaching behind him, he pulls out this wispy black object. It looks like a stone. As he sort of holds it up, looking at you now, says, "Right, well,
Hey, could you repeat that? Couldn't hear you over the sound of you dying.
if I'm gonna die, then so are you." As with holding this stone, as he just jams it towards his own chest, as this black smoke begins bellowing off of it, he starts coughing and heaving. Sort of as he crumples down to the ground, covered in black smoke. As you see him, as his face begins to be covered in this black smoke, he heaves, and then like a spew of gore and blood begins just erupting out of his throat as he then lays there, crouched down, motionless.
I don't like that.
Okay. Up next is Manon, who is going to... As he's sort of like using his staff for support, he's quickly flourishing it around. You see him sort of trying to steady his feet as he's flourishing it around, as then he's slamming it down onto it as you see a few sort of vines and sort of grass and different greenery sort of spewing forth out of this sort of trampled down earth. As then 2 large eagle-like creatures coming out of this sort of quick flash of golden light. And
He's gonna yell at him to heal himself, please. Gonna actually die. Right now, he's the strongest fighter we have between the 3 of us, excluding supposed giant water
Excuse
Spencer.
you.
That's I realized my mistake. I'm backtracking.
Alright, and these 2 giant eagles are both going to attack. Because it's at the end of his turn. As he quickly gives himself a healing word. That's the last of his first level spell slots though, and that is not much health. That is only 8 health. First giant eagle is going to attack one of the guards, sort of picking up one of the guards. So I'm going to have him make a save against that, which is not make it. As you see this eagle flying forward, sort of grabbing by the shoulders one of the guards, sort of flying upwards. You see it sort of craning its neck down, sort of biting down at it, as it then sort of whipping its large head backwards as it falls now the headless body down, sort of crunching, like landing with a crunch behind most of the action. And the second eagle is going to do the same thing. And so I'm just going to make that save. Jesus Christ. Right, and the, essentially at the same time, these 2 eagles grabbing grabbing a guard to themselves, as one of them craning its head down, sort of ripping its head off, the other one sort of practically throwing him, as they both land with quite a sickening noise. Up next is going to be one of the only 2 guards left. He is going to try and run as he sort of begins. He's sort of turning, sort of fuck this, as he sort of begins running, and as he's sort of getting away, sort of just walking past now the corpse of the previous one, he sort of just begins retching, and he sort of crumples down to the floor, sort of throwing up, and you see as he keeps throwing up, his vomit begins to turn red and red until he's just throwing up blood, and then he again, like the others, crumples in a heap. Spencer, you're up.
Right. Oh well. I'll just be... Shouldn't I just roll both attacks at once, yeah?
Go ahead.
Oh, that's absolutely horrible. Well, one of them was a 9, and I don't suppose that hits. The other is a 13.
Okay,
I don't
neither hit. As you sort of flailing with it, you see the sort of the water sort of just splashing against the treant.
Sploosh.
And the last guard is just gonna try and take a stab at Malon. Fucking hell, what is it with this dice, man? Natural 20.
Oh shit.
So that is 18 damage. As you see this sort of Malon sort of steadying himself with his staff as a guard somewhat close by sort of running up, lunging with a spear as it's sort of piercing in nearly through his shoulder as Malon just as sort of this guard now ripping his spear out, sort of Malon sort of nearly toppling over. Up next is the treant.
Oh shit. Okay. Okay.
And it's going to make its attack and wow. Okay, does a 11 hit your armor class?
No.
Natural 1. And does a 13 hit your armor class?
No.
Okay, as the tree this time sort of trying to flail itself as its foot sort of slipping in now the pretty slippery mud that you've created as it sort of slips downwards, almost taking a knee as it then pushes itself up. Up next is the Cape.
I am the mud man.
Yes. Up next is the shadowed figure who, with now a raise of its now you see sort of really bony fingers, sort of this really grey colour, as the guard that attacked Malon now begins retching himself, and the same scene plays before you of him throwing up blood and gore and bile, as then he crumples into a heap as well. As now this shadowed figure begins raising his arms as this black swirling energy begins to swirl around him. And now it is your turn, Mistral.
Great! Is there anything I can do to kind of figure out what that black misty orb thing was? Because what he said isn't very comforting.
You could, if you want to give an Arcana investigation, if you want to just go over there and look at it.
I'm gonna give an.
Or just a
I'm gonna give an investigation.
Okay, investigation. All right. Roll that.
That's an 11.
11. Okay. As you sort of look at where he actually did it, sort of pushing his body over slightly from its slumped heap, you see that where he pushed it in is this like the beginnings of these sort of black. There's almost like this black hole where he pushed it in his armor. As now you can see, like now coming up his neck is this sort of slowly growing black, almost ichor that seems to be underneath his skin, sort of growing upwards towards his face.
Is ichor a word?
Yes.
Nothing to kind of tell me what it is though, or what its purpose
You
is.
can't tell.
Right. Follow-up question: does it have something to do with Fae, Fiend, or Undead?
It does have to do with one of those, yes.
Okay, then can I use my advantage for that roll then?
ahead.
Because an 11 doesn't tell me much.
Go ahead.
That is a 22.
22. You remember from your different excursions that what this seems to be is the beginning of a undead creature coming back to life. Or at least becoming undead.
Okay.
And in fact, because that was such a high roll, you notice that most of the bodies are doing that.
Okay. He is technically dead right now, right? Or has 0 hit point.
Technically, he was currently not undead and not living.
Okay. He has more than 0 hit points, is what I'm asking here.
He does not currently have more than 0 hit points.
Okay, perfect. Then I can use this on him. I'm gonna do Blood Curse of the Fallen Puppets
Oh.
on him. So that creature immediately makes a single weapon attack against a target of your choice within its attack range. And I would like for this person to attack that gray. I mean, not gray. That like arc shadowy
Is that in
creature.
its attack range, though? Is it attack range or movement range?
Does attack range.
So would that not mean that in the 5 feet that he can attack?
Okay.
If you want to read into that, you can. I'm pretty sure that's how that one works.
It's attack range. It is attack range.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I thought maybe it'd be closer, but I guess not. He doesn't have any ranged weapons.
No. Well, he has knives. I would say using that, you could make him use a throwing knife.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So as you, does this do any damage to yourself, or does this to do this, or does this do something else?
If I amplify it, it will do damage to me.
What does it do if you amplify it? If I may ask.
Preserve speed grant +2 bonus to the creature's attack roll.
Okay.
It will if I click into it. Oh, if I click into it, it says that I can use up to half their speed.
And
The-
because
the
of
creature
this
within-
one's speed is actually pretty high, it has got a speed of 50, it actually
then, yeah.
might be able to get close enough to the shadowed thing.
I guess I'm amplifying it, so I'm rolling damage for myself. As a d6, that is a 2.
Okay.
Okay.
Apologies to everyone else who is not in this combat, by the way.
You haven't visited my character once this episode.
Yes, I do
It's fine.
apologise that I did not exactly expect
Yeah.
to be in a combat this big. I was not exactly expecting
Yeah, I was
to
about-
have
I
this
was
combat
about-
yet. Or with
I was
this
about
little
to say,
people.
well, at least we're not. I was about to say, it's fine. At least I'm not like John, who has had nothing this session.
Yes. I do apologise. If we want to stop this combat here, after this sort of turn, because this could do something. Anyway, so yes, so as you sort of, forcing your hand out now, sort of using the powers that your patron has bestowed upon you, you sort of these wispy black and purple wisps come off of your tips of your fingers as this blood begins dripping down your arm, and you see the form slouch itself up as if it's being pulled by marionette strings as it begins sort of stumbling, somewhat dragging itself towards as he takes a swing using his sword at the thing, which technically he does have enough room for. And okay, does it use any proficiency bonuses with it, or does it just?
He gets an extra +2 on his attack roll. Other than that, no.
Okay, that does hit. Just let me roll that damage. Okay, that does 5 damage. 5 slashing damage. As you see him, his very clumsily sort of overreaching circular almost swing, as then the body crumples down again. That's a one-time thing, right?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. As he then crumples down again. And he has to make a concentration check. Oh, okay. So as this swirling vortex of black, sort of shadowy smoke is circling around, as this sort of puppeted blue tiefling sort of swings and slashes across, it dissipates, sort of, and doesn't seem to do anything.
Okay. Okay.
And that is where we're going to currently leave that, because we need to wrap up soon. John! As you awaken, you are face to face with Tenebrae. He seems quite panicked and quite concerned. What do you do?
Wait, sorry, were you talking to me?
Yes.
My mum was.
Yes.
Sorry, can you say it again? My mum came in.
Okay, you awaken to see Tenebrae sort of shaking your shoulders slightly. He seems to be quite panicked. You see a tear rolling down his left cheek as he sort of. Tereth, get up.
What? Where am I?
You're fine. We're in the caverns. A lot has happened. So, the dragon, but they attacked.
Who? What?
The dragon, but they attacked.
Oh God! What? Where?
They
How? What? How did you find me? What?
I was running away. I don't know. You were just down here. You were face first in the mud. I don't know.
What? So, how? What? So the Dragonborn have attacked?
Yes, the Dragonborn have attacked. I don't.
Okay. Where? How's the defense going from your?
Absolutely horribly.
Okay.
They took the city.
Oh. What? What? How? What? Oh. What? Yeah.
When you left with your friends 2 days ago, they attacked a day after that.
That was 2 days ago.
That's news to you.
I swear that was a day ago.
What? No, that was 2 days ago.
Wait, is this me remembering wrong, or is
No,
this
it is
something?
not.
Okay, good. I am not completely going crazy. What? No, I left like a day ago. What? Oh. What?
That doesn't matter now.
That doesn't make any sense. Okay.
The others, the women, children, and everything else, everyone who wasn't trying to protect the city, they fled through a few of the other tunnels. I'm
gonna be like rubbing my temples, kind of like.
I didn't know where to go. My father told me to run. I don't.
Fair. I need to find my friend. I don't know what to do. I guess if I find my friends, they could help. Maybe. I don't know.
Right.
Do you know where? If I was just lying here, I'm gonna look around where I am.
It's very dark.
I'm gonna cast a light.
Okay, as you sort of cast it, you see Bray just sort of. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, like.
He's sort of like covering his eyes slightly.
Sorry, I will shield the light, like
You
standing.
see, like it's. You see, it's very unfamiliar. Give me a survival check, real quick. I see perception, actually. Sorry.
Okay, that's what's my perception? Oh, they have the same modifier. That's a 3.
A 3. You do not recognise this place. You really don't.
You found me like right here.
Yes, you were unconscious.
Do you know where I would have come from? I was in like the big mushroom place with the fire.
The mushroom forest?
I don't know where the tree ants are and the.
What tree ants? Okay,
Alright, I need to tell you what happened.
Yes.
And it's only been a day.
It has been 2 days.
Have I been out for a day, or has time been doing weird stuff?
I'd say one is more likely, but at this point I don't know.
Okay, so me and my friends, we followed the tree ants into the mountain, and we were looking for some cloaks to disguise ourselves when I saw, and then I guess like a tear runs down my cheek. I saw her, and and then I don't know, and then I was here. I think I don't know what's happening.
Neither do I. The Dragonborn, they I don't know how, but well, there was a dragon with them.
What?
An actual dragon with them.
How? What? How?
As part
That's
of their
impossible.
force. I don't know. It's. I only saw it for a second. It was this. Sort of,
Was it
it was
just
armoured,
the-
like this sort of silver. I don't know. It wasn't massive, but it was still a dragon. I don't.
What? I
don't
know
if
how.
any. I know that
That-
some
that
people
can't
survived.
make sense.
I don't know.
When do we get to one sec. Was it just the Dragonborn, or was it these other people the tree ants and the other humanoids down here?
There were no treants. We weren't attacked by any other force.
It was
It
just.
was, it was
how
just
did
the
they?
Dragonborn
What?
and a
How did
dragon.
they get a dragon? Can I make a history check to see if I
Yes.
know about dragon stuff? And now let me find history. But I hate the way it's not in the right order. It's in alphabetical order instead of the order it was in.
Also, Cyril,
That's a
I can only
16.
add that as an emoji if you trim it down and stuff. It was a 16?
Yeah.
Okay, you remember
I
that...
uploaded that exact image to Whelp and it works when I try to make an emoji there.
Oh, okay, then I'll do it. But you remember that on the on Isla Draconis there were like natively there are quite a few metallic dragons, and you also know that it has been a home to some chromatic dragons, though those are much more rare and they do tend to be shunned by the metallic dragons slightly.
Huh, okay.
You know, the most common dragons on Isla Draconis are metallic, not metallic, sorry, are sort of mercury dragons.
Yeah.
Who are dragons who, you know from experience, are not exactly of the most sane of mind.
Okay. Okay, we need to try and find my friends.
Right.
I think maybe. Do you know the way to the forest from here?
Yes, I should do.
Okay, let's go that, and then we can work on a plan to. I don't know
I...
what's gonna happen
They've
the
taken the city. I
Dragonborn-
don't know if they will...
if the Dragonborns and these other people and the Treants, if they,
If they're working together, then
Yeah,
this could be...
yeah, the Force, or if they become working together, the Force would be huge and unbearable.
Yes.
They could go a long way with it. We need to be really careful.
Yeah.
Go on, let's go.
Okay. As he sort of gets up from crouching down and sort of... He's sort of like holding onto your wrist. You sort of like can like feel his hand slightly shaking.
Yeah, I will. Yeah, follow.
Okay. As he begins to leave you off. And question: do you want to end this now?
I kind of have to go.
Okay.
Yeah, probably good done.
I have a meta question. Is
Yeah?
it one day in the future on the timeline? Is it now one day in the future, or is time being weird?
I'm guessing you've been knocked out for a day.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but
Mhm.
maybe. But then why is my body dragged? Who the hell dragged my body? And
How
if
do you
it's
know?
that
How
weird-
do you know you were completely unconscious? That is the real question. Thank you for listening to the
Oh,
mailing
yeah.
list, if you even have,
deep.
and please.
If you're the one
Yeah.
subscriber,
Almost as deep as my cavernous asshole.
like, yeah, just tell us who you are and we'll.
We'll send for you. All right.
Yeah, I'll
Thank you.
definitely
Goodbye.
send for you personally.